Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl D of Life with D, and we are back with another video. Before we get too far into this video, I want to say Happy New Year's, guys. We made it into 2021, and with that being said, I want to review some of my favorites from 2020. I asked you guys on Instagram, hey, what are some areas that you guys want to see my favorites of for 2020? And you guys answered. That being said, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do that now so you can never miss a poll. I asked, you guys answered, and now I'm here to tell you guys my favorites of 2020. So the first thing you guys asked me was my favorites from Trader Joe's. This one was hard because y'all know I freaking love Trader Joe's. Like, so very much. So I picked my 5 favorite items that I would consider to be my favorites. Number 1 is their pecan pralines. Number 2 is their brown microwavable rice. Number 3 is the lamb vindaloo. Number 4 is the pastrami style smoked salmon. And number 5 is the vegetable fried rice. All of these things have been featured in my channel throughout the past, year and a half that I've been on YouTube now. So make sure you guys go check out those videos so you can see the products that I'm talking about. The next thing you guys asked me about was my favorite hair care products. And again, this was hard because as a natural, I tried different hair products to see what's really gonna work the best for my hair. So I came up with my favorite 3 hair care products for 2020. Number 1 is the Wash Day Delight by Carol's Daughter. I just started using this last month and it's already one of my favorites. Number 2 is the Blueberry Bliss Leave-In Conditioner by Curls. I love it, great smell, brings my hair back to life. I'm all about it. And then number 3 is the Twisting Souffle by Mielle. That has been featured on my channel when I did my twist out video for you guys. And I'm still, keeping that as a favorite because it definitely does what needs to be done. As a good follow-up for my favorite hair care products, someone asked what's my favorite hairstyle for 2020, and I would have to go with a twist out. That style was a tried and true for me in 2020. I was consistently in either the twist or the twist out throughout the year. I tried a couple other hairstyles, but that twist out really got it done every time, and she's that girl for 2020. Switching tracks a little bit, someone asked what was my favorite new restaurant that I tried in 2020. And actually, I don't remember if I tried this restaurant at the end of 2019 or the beginning of 2020, but I only really remember eating it in 2020. So I'm still gonna have the same answer, which is BurgerFi. And at BurgerFi, the burger that I live and die by is the all-day breakfast burger. I get it every single time. I'm all about it. So that's definitely my favorite restaurant from 2020. Kind of on that same note, someone asked me what was my favorite food in 2020, and it's gonna have to be tacos. I could eat tacos all the time. I tried tacos from a few different restaurants this year and it was the best. I'm all about a good taco. So tacos still winning out as favorite food 2020. Once again, switching tracks, someone asked me what was my favorite purchase of 2020, and I will have to go with my Nintendo Switch, which I got in the summer. I was a little late to the game because I didn't really think that I would be playing video games that much, but after being in quarantine because of the pandemic, I definitely decided that I wanted to get one, and I did, and it has been the best and my favorite purchase that I have made in 2020. If you guys heard that, I want to apologize. My dad's favorite thing for 2020 is home projects, and so he was just working on the stairs, which are right outside of my room. But anyway, getting back into my favorites for 2020, someone asked what were some of my favorite things to do in 2020 during my spare time. And so number 1, I would have to say playing my Switch. I played Animal Crossing a ton, like everyone else basically. I have the Pokemon Shield game, and then I also have 2 Point Hospital, and those are the 3 games that I have for my Switch, and I alternate playing them, but that's been one of my favorite things to do during my spare time. Another thing that I've really enjoyed is reading. I've always been a really big bookworm, and so I just finished rereading The Alchemist. I'm currently rereading The Defining Decade, and I'm reading A Princess Theory for the first time. Just to, switch it up a little bit, add a little bit of fiction and nonfiction in there all at once. Another thing that I've really enjoyed doing in my spare time this year is watching TV. I have watched a lot more reality TV than I typically watch. I mean, typically I love a good reality TV show, but I've really been hitting it hard with the reality TV shows lately. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. But I've also still just been watching, my anime, and I watched even a crime show this year, which I am not into crime shows at all because I'm a big scaredy cat, but I watched a crime show and I really liked it this year. And then a final thing that I have really enjoyed doing this year during my spare time is hang out with my friends and family. That looks a lot different than it has in the past because we are in a pandemic, and so it looks like a lot of FaceTime dates, but that's fine. I have still enjoyed spending time with them and hanging out with them even in this new way. Someone asked what are my favorite things to do for self-care, and so I said take a bath. I have tons of bath products that I have accumulated throughout the years and trying to find like my favorites and those kinds of things, but I still enjoy a good bath at the end of the day. I really enjoy journaling. I feel like journaling allows me to release a lot of things that are on my head, and I can, really relieve some tension by just writing things down. And then finally, putting my phone on D&D. Just a good old shutdown really does it for me every single time when I need to engage in a little bit of self-care, but have a little bit of trouble detaching from my phone. Putting it on D&D makes it a lot easier for me to just take those quiet moments by myself. Someone asked me my favorite picture for the year 2020, and so I have inserted my favorite picture, which is a picture after I got my second tattoo, which says always, always, with two of my line sisters. We drove down to North Carolina for the day because one of my line sisters wanted to eat at this restaurant called Dames in North Carolina, and so we drove all the way down to North Carolina for lunch, and since we were there, we said, hey, we should get a tattoo. So this is my favorite picture because it just shows how adventurous me and my friends can be when we're not in a pandemic, though. This was pre-pandemic, guys. And it was just really such a great day for all of us to be able to hang out together and to take that adventure. Someone asked what was my favorite moment with my family. My family and I have been doing a lot of movie nights since we have been in this pandemic and staying home quarantining. And we typically don't really do movie nights as a family, so it's been nice to watch different movies. My favorite movie with them so far has been Hamilton, which I have watched a million times, and I listen to the soundtrack when I'm not watching the movie. Like, I have really I've hit it hard, guys. I've hit it hard. But watching movies with them has definitely been my favorite thing to do with my family. And then someone asked what was my favorite moment with my friends this year, and I would say for my birthday, we were able to have a really small gathering that was following like all the guidelines and everything that were in place during that time regarding COVID, and it was just very nice to be able to see my friends and hang out with them. We had a chill little like game night and we played different games. It was really nice to be able to have that and be able to spend my birthday with my friends because that's something that has become important to me over the past couple of years. All right, guys, you asked, I answered. Those are my favorite things of 2020. Like I said before, if you are not following me on Instagram, make sure to do that now. That way you never miss a poll, and that way I will always be able to answer your question, and you will make sure that your answer shows up in a YouTube video. Per usual, thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to see what happens in 2021. I'm really excited to see where this year goes and how my favorites change over the years. If you are not doing so already, make sure you take this time to subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and then comment any favorites down below that you would like for me to talk more about or that you just want to know about. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!